it's a no-brainer because raising funds is not fun. It's hard to ask people for money. But the easiest way to ask people for money is to have them at a dinner, at a charity with a charitable cause they love, in a live auction, which is just exciting. And if they're the winner, everybody applauds and they've done a good deed and they feel good about it. And hence, we started that business. And
Wow.
it just took off.
What would you say is the number one, foundation of how you guys have built, really hundreds of millions to billions of dollars worth of art collections and an investment company?
With Mark having the visionary portion of it and being entrepreneurially driven, and because he came from a family of 6 generations of artists going back to Genoa, Italy, he has always been, his life has been fine art, whether or not it's paintings or sculptures. And he himself is an artist. But in 1998, when we met, I was doing financial planning seminars for charities and taking charitable trusts to raise money and teaching people how to do that, specifically CPAs and estate planning attorneys. And I was doing a seminar in Lake Oswego, Oregon, and Mark invited me to lunch. And he had an idea. And the idea was simply, I actually, Mark talking now, had a piece of fine art and I sold it to a friend of mine, a neurosurgeon, for $5,000. And about a year later, that doctor donated that sculpture to a charity, and they had a big black tie fundraiser gala events, the type that you and I go to all the time. And he sat there in the audience, and they had a live auction. And that went from 5,000 to $50,000 with 20 bidders still bidding. And when the gavel went down at 63,000, Mark went, "Oh my goodness, that's $1 million. This could be a business." So he shared that with me. I know this sounds crazy, but on a napkin over lunch at a diner in Lake Oswego. And he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "It's a no-brainer because raising funds is not fun. It's hard to ask people for money. But the easiest way to ask people for money is to have them at a dinner, at a charity with a charitable cause they love, in a live auction, which is just exciting. And if they're the winner, everybody applauds and they've done a good deed and they feel good about it. And hence, we started that business. And
Wow.
it just took off. And Mark and I raised millions and millions of dollars. We stopped counting at 50 million. And bless his heart, he ended up selling the company, retired in his 30s, and then ended up restarting it again after the NDA was over. And now we're doing this.
So it
And
sounds
we
like two
start
things so far. It's compelling vision and a partner who could believe and come alongside to help support that vision and the growth of a company at a young stage. And then he coupled that with deep roots from his creative, artistic, and fine art family, right? And then coupling, I guess, even though the last one, I guess, would be adding the ability to raise capital, right? And then do that in a way that's it's an experience, right? It's not just it's in fine art itself.